Courage is the first human quality which guarantees all the others, Winston Churchill said. You know what? I never thought about courage or even bothered to know if I had some. As a little girl, I had a dream. I wanted to be a dancer. Very soon, I became so addicted to dance that I could not imagine my life without it. Dance gave and gives me freedom. Dance is my only love. Dance is my language. So, what did I do? I went to ballet class. I was already 11 and going through puberty. I was more looking like Rambo or like Madonna in her first Virgin tour than looking like any kind of a dancer. I will always remember after my first ballet class, the teacher came up to me and she said, Sylvia, dancing might not be the right choice for you. You look more like an elephant in a pottery shop than a swan on a lake. So, what did I do? Well, I took even more dance classes. I took tap dance, break dance, jazz dance, modern dance. I took every dance I could in and out of Luxembourg. And I kept on watching Rambo and listening to Madonna. So, finally, 2 years later, I was into the groove, and I finally found the eye of the tiger. I'm sitting with my parents at the dinner table one evening, and I just said very quietly, Mom, Dad, if I stay in Luxembourg, I will never become a dancer. I have more the chance to become a bank director. I saw my mom already having a little smile on her face, and I'm sure she was imagining the big house, the big car, the big bank account, expensive universities for the kids, and a huge pension. So I kept on going very dryly, secured and high-nosed. Mom, Dad, there is a boarding school in Cannes. Dance would be my major, and they are auditioning. I would actually like to attempt the audition. Silent. You know, I was an only child, so I knew how to get what I wanted. I was not a material girl. I was more like Indiana Jones, wanting to discover the mysteries of the world, and I was ready like Ripley, going to kill the aliens. This was later. Apocalypse Now was my new Bible, and Marlon Brando was my new Jesus, of course. So here I am in Cannes, 1 week of preparing, 1 day of auditioning. If you ask my parents about that week, well, it was hard. It was very hard. The teachers tried to push me to my limits. They put weight belts on me so I could learn how to jump. And they called me the duck with the broken wings because of these muscly arms. And the other students, they called me la grosse, the fat one. Or even the mono-eyebrowed girl because I didn't have any clue about aesthetics. But anyway, my dad was comforting my mom the whole time so that she wouldn't show any sad emotions in front of their daughter. And he kept encouraging me day after day. So here I am. I was actually celebrating my holidays. I was letting my body move through the music, and I was voguing through Cannes. Flash dance became my new aim. Luke Skywalker was giving me the force. And I finally knew what the dessus, dessous, dessus, dessous was. So, great. My torturer, Daniel Franck, he was a fabulous teacher. He was a teacher from Paris Opera. At the beginning of the week, he came up to my parents in a dark corner, saying, Madame, Monsieur CAMARDA, I don't think that your daughter is entering the school. 5 days later, I was fighting very hard. He came up to my parents in a nice, bright corner and said, oh, Madame, Monsieur CAMARDA, I am so happy to be able to teach your daughter next year. So, this is how my career started. This is how I finally took my first step to get somewhere over the rainbow. Rocky Balboa, Billy Elliot, or even the Little Prince did fight hard for their dream, no matter what. And with every little step they took, they got closer to freedom, happiness, and love. So when I think back on my career or about my own story, I realized that I had much courage. And I hope I will never lose it. Because like Miguel Cervantes says, if you lose courage, you lose it all. Wow.